Hi everybody, good morning. Welcome to Natasha's Tarot. Before we get started, I get emails from you guys and I absolutely love it. Someone asked me if there were other tarot readers on YouTube that I enjoy watching and who they would or who I would recommend. And and how they can discern who's a good tarot reader, who has good intentions, things like that. And I feel like so I'm going to give you an example. There's a tarot reader on here who's pretty popular, like medium. Like I would say they have between 20 and 30,000 subscribers. But back when I had used this tarot reader, I think they had like only a few thousand. And I'm not going to name her, but I had ordered a tarot reading from her, and the entire tarot reading, first of all, which was like only like a few minutes, I think her fee at that time was $100. And I think her reading was just a few minutes, and the entire time was just ranting on me how shitty of a human being I was, and how the situation I was asking about was just a lost cause, and the person I was asking about just didn't care about me, X, Y, and Z, whatever. And she specifically was going off on how Aquariuses think that they're everything, this and that. And that's what kind of encouraged me to learn tarot, just because I was like, I think you had, now that I look back at it, I feel like she just had a negative experience with an Aquarius, or with a similar situation, and it was triggering her, and she took that out on me. Because even now when I pull cards on it, like, let me show you. Like when I pull cards on it now, like, look, this is what I got. This was her intention for me when she was doing my reading. Withholding information, wanting to permanently end something, wanting to keep me stuck in my head, and feeling anxious. So, and I picked up on that. I was very intuitive on that. But I can only imagine if it had been another person. I don't think sometimes tarot readers realize how much we affect, how much we impact people's lives. And I always say this, tarot should never impact your life. I know sometimes it does, and it can, especially if you're going through something really traumatic and something that's very emotionally upsetting. But I always tell people, work on your self-esteem. Tarot should be something that you do for like confirmation or for like a check-in. It should not be something you rely your decisions and your emotions on. I always say that, right? But I agree, when you get such a negative reading, like this woman was very negative to me. It was very, like, I was very upset. I was, and it took me a little while to get over it. And then I was like, I'm gonna be a reader. I want to know, like, if that's true, like, then I'll accept that, and then, as you saw, I pulled the 10 of Swords. Like, what she was saying was not true. She was purposely trying to sabotage me. Look, as I said that, the Star and the 3 of Swords. Like, she was purposely trying to hurt me. And I do unfortunately feel like there are people out there like that, whether they do it intentionally or not. Sometimes I feel like there are tarot readers out there who shouldn't be tarot readers, just because they put their personal energy in there too much. People are coming to us for help for their situations, and they don't need our personal energy reflecting on that. And so I try to approach tarot in that sense. So with that being said, now that I jambled for like 4 minutes, okay, let's get into this reading. Oh, also, some of my favorite tarot readers. I forgot. I love Miss Hawaii Tarot, her all signs. I think she is hilarious. She brings such a fun, positive energy to tarot readings, and I love her readings. Even if it doesn't resonate, I will watch. Another really good tarot reader is Tyler's Tarot. Again, hilarious. Like, I think he's doing like a meet and greet or something. I really want to do it, but I don't know if I could take the time and, go down there. But hilarious. Like, he makes me laugh. Again, if it doesn't resonate, I still watch, just because he is so entertaining. And also, too, their readings, when they resonate. Like, they're for real. So those two are my top that I like to watch. And then also there's Major 777. She is amazing. Like, amazing. So, with that being said, let's get started, my beautiful babies. Okay. What is the person on my Aquarius's mind thinking and feeling about Aquarius? What is the person on my Aquarius's mind thinking and feeling about my Aquarius's right now? Okay, so whoever is thinking about you, they could be a Scorpio or a Sag or an Aries. We have Temperance, the Fool, and the Devil. Okay, we also have 3 major arcana here. This person, I feel like they're kind of obsessed with you, in a sense of like, don't leave. They feel like you're leaving them. They can almost energetically feel you stepping away from them, like you're finally taking those final leaps to just rid of their energy, and that this person can feel you healing and moving on from them. And I feel like it's almost making this person want to attach and cling on to you even more so. They can feel you healing and being balanced, and you're okay without this person. It's causing this person a lot of stress, okay? I definitely feel like if you're not talking at all, they can just feel it energetically. They don't need to be speaking to you to feel it. They're worried that you're dating someone else or that you're with someone else, okay? They watch you, they keep tabs on you. They have this very like childish kind of personality. They feel like that they're the best for you, that anyone else would just be like a nobody, like have nothing to offer, okay? They feel like they're the only one that can give you this big pentacle, like that would be worthy, okay? They also feel like they'd be able to offer you some type of stability in regards to a home. So whether that's getting a home with you or telling you to move in with them. This person is very jealous. So if you're dating, they're very well aware. They're very jealous and possessive, okay? And they're very sexually attracted to you. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, and it's because they're still in love with you. I do feel like they're going to rush in unexpectedly with communication with the Knight of Wands here. Again, they're very sexually attracted to you. They're very passionate over you. They're very obsessed with you. Lots of fire here. I feel like, though, for a long time, you haven't seen movement for this from this person. Okay, there's been stagnancy between you both. Yeah, and I feel like it's because in the past they put you in competition. There's definitely third parties or a third party involved in some shape or form in the past. And I feel like now that time has passed, maybe they learned some lessons, maybe they experienced some karma, okay, but the wheel has changed. I feel like they've definitely experienced some type of change in perspective, and they're realizing that they put the star in a third party situation. And this, you don't put the star in a third party situation. Like, the star is a star, right? You have these qualities about you that other people that they've been with don't have, or if there's a specific third party, this third party doesn't have what you have. Yeah, like as I said that, look, 10 of Wands. They're not happy. They feel very discontent in their life right now. Yeah. And they're regretting breadcrumbing you. They're regretting sharing energy because they're kind of realizing, I wish I had put all of my energy into Aquarius. Yeah, they feel like you nurtured them. They feel very connected to you, very soulmated. I feel like their intuition is telling them now, like, Aquarius was the one for you. They want to come in with a romantic offer, potentially an apology. I think actually there will be an apology. They want to offer you this commitment, and I feel like they're going to come in soon, and I feel like they're going to take action soon because they want to fight off any third parties that you may have. They're coming forward. They're not holding back anymore. They're ready to move forward. Okay, they've been holding back, but they're ready to come forward because they want to take control. They want to take the action. Yeah, and they want to express their love. They love you. They want to start over. They want to apologize. They want to make things up to you. What advice do you have for my Aquarius when it comes to this person, Spirit? I feel like this person made you feel very stressed. They made you feel undervalued. You were constantly thinking, what am I doing wrong? Like, why am I not good enough? I feel like when you receive communication from this person, it's almost going to be wish fulfillment. They're going to validate you. They're going to validate your feelings. They're going to make you feel proud. Like, I wasn't the problem. They were the problem. I do feel like you're going to have a sense of pride because this person is going to pour a lot of attention onto you, a lot of love, a lot of passion, and it's going to kind of just reignite things between you and this person. Okay? I think it'll definitely be up to you if you want to take this person back, if you want to see what they have to offer, because they definitely are going to be presenting it. Their intention